Yo everyone, what is going on? Welcome to this full day of eating. So it is currently 20 past 1 and I haven't eaten a single thing today so far, which is bad form, but I've just been literally so busy all morning. My transformation program launched on Monday and I literally have over 100 plans to design already, which is just insane, but at the same time, like, I'm grateful, I'm excited, and yeah, I can't wait to get going. But anyway, let's crack on with this full day of eating, and I am just about to have my first meal of the day, which is also going to be my pre-workout meal. So this is how it is looking so far. So in here we have 2 of these tubs of 0% yogurt. You get these ones in Tesco, and they're probably the best 0% yogurts in terms of macros that you can get. One of the best anyway. So per pot, which is 150 grams, there is 81 calories and 14 grams of protein, which is really, really good. Blueberry Blast and Raspberry Razzle are definitely the best, especially when you mix them together. I also added some whey protein. I added some ground sweet cinnamon as well. And since I'm just about to hit up a leg session, I want to make sure that this meal has a lot of carbs. So I'm going to add some of this fruit mix that you get in Aldi. I'm going to add some Choco Snaps, so the Tesco version of Cocoa Pops. And I'm also going to add some Cheerios as well. I definitely should have used a bigger bowl. I actually knew that this would be too small and I used it anyway. Typical. Look, it's falling everywhere. Okay, there we have it. I don't actually think I have ever had this exact combo before. I think it's going to be really, really good. I'll give you a taste test. Okay, before I go to the gym, I want to run you through my current calorie and macro situation. I'm going to do it on this whiteboard. Need to scrub off my beautiful bulking plan first that you saw in the last video. I was so shit at writing on whiteboards. I've literally always found it difficult, and since I'm left-handed, it's just such a disadvantage because your hand drags across, you know, so you just end up smudging the writing. It's so annoying. This is so bad. I'm actually sorry. I'm sorry. This is so bad. Okay, so before I show you my current calories and macros, I want to give you a brief recap on the last 4 weeks or so. It's been almost 4 weeks since I stepped on stage. So immediately after the show, so not the day after because I was absolutely stuffed from eating so much the night of my show, but the day after that, I increased my calories to 2,500 per day, and that seemed to be my calorie maintenance because I was neither gaining nor losing weight at those calories. Not really anyway. It was kind of fluctuating around the same. So recently, I will show you what I've increased my calories and macros to. Alright, so this is the current situation, and let's start with calories. So 6 days per week I'm consuming 2,600 calories per day, and 1 day per week I am increasing that to 3,000 calories per day. So that works out on average at 2,660 calories per day, I think. But the reason that I'm kind of splitting it up into 6 normal calorie days and 1 higher calorie day is because it basically gives me the flexibility once per week to increase my calories and just fit, you know, more things in. So for example, on the weekend, if I want to go out for a meal with Rachel or a few drinks or whatever, I can utilize my 3,000 calorie day, and it just becomes a lot easier to fit those things in, you know. So it just basically suits my current lifestyle. And then in relation to fats and carbs, I like to keep things really flexible. So I just make sure that I'm consuming at least 55 grams of fat per day. Because it's just important that you're getting, you know, at least a small amount of fat in your diet on a daily basis, because it has so many important bodily functions in relation to hormones, in relation to absorbing vitamins and minerals, and just things like that. And then the rest of my calories go to carbs. So this can vary on a day-to-day basis, depending on how much protein and fat I get, but I usually end up at about 300 grams of carbs per day. And moving forward, I will definitely be increasing my calories even further until it gets to the stage where I'm gaining about 0.1 to 0.2 kg per week on the scales really consistently. But for now, I'm just kind of taking my time with it, you know, enjoying the process, enjoying the grind, enjoying the journey. Yeah, okay, let's go train legs. I actually used to drink Monsters with a straw. I'm definitely going to go back to that. I actually think I have straws in here. Yes! I need to get back into the habit of doing this because supposedly, I don't know if this is true or not, but when you use a straw, the Monster will bypass your teeth and it will protect them as a result, you know? And it's actually much handier when you're walking, like, so I drink Monster on the treadmill sometimes, and when you have a straw, it's grand, but when you're trying to like walk and drink Monster at the same time, it's real hard. You're kind of like, and seeing as I'm like kind of stressed the last week or so with work and stuff, I've been in such a terrible habit of drinking 2 Monsters per day. So this morning I had one, I'm having one now. Sometimes I've been having like 2 Monsters before the gym just for that extra kick, but I need to stop because like Monster is grand in moderation, like 1 can per day maybe, but I think 2 cans per day is probably pushing it. Even just from the caffeine perspective, like it's just too much caffeine and it's probably negatively affecting my sleep. Then it's just a vicious cycle, so yeah, I need to stop. Yo everyone, what is going on? Welcome to this leg session, and I'm currently recording this voiceover 3 days after this session and my legs are still in bits. So yeah, it was a really good session overall. But anyway, as you can see, I began with the hack squat, which is a beautiful machine in Platinum Physique. And what the hack squat does in comparison to like a normal squat is that it places more emphasis on the quads, and to be honest, it is an absolute killer. So as you can see here, I inputted my reps and weight for this session, and I made some gains in comparison to the last session. So I kept the weight at 140 kg, so 70 kg each side, but I pushed for 8 reps per set, whereas you can see last week I was averaging a little less. And then if you look at the total workout volume, it has gone up as a result, and that is pretty much how you make muscle and strength gains, my friends. And then after the hack squat, I moved on to some dumbbell RDLs, and I'm actually working within the 10 to 12 rep range on these, which is quite high for me. I usually like to keep my compound exercises a little lower, but to be honest, I'm really strong at these. And if I was to work within the 6 to 8 rep range, for example, then I would need bigger dumbbells, as these here are 47.5s and my gym's dumbbells only go up to 50 kgs. So yeah, the goal is to be able to do 4 sets of 12 on 50 kg with really strict form. And then after this, I gave my little legs a break and done 4 sets of cable crunches, and I put these in the middle of my workouts sometimes of my leg days, because I find when I put them at the end, I tend to rush through them, you know, if I'm just not arsed. But yeah, as you can see here, I am really focusing on slightly hyperextending my spine at the top of each rep and then crunching or curling into a ball as much as possible to complete each rep. And it's important that there's not much movement from your hips either. So the only movement during this exercise should really come from extending and curling your spine. And then after crunches, I moved on to the leg press. And first of all, how weird of an angle is this? It actually makes me look like a stump or something. It's just so weird. But I actually think these are the reason that I'm still so sore today. So I did 4 sets of 15 reps and I pushed really hard on each set, going really close to failure. And yeah, it was an absolute killer, I have to say. Like, just look at how much pain I'm in. But at the same time, they did feel really good. So I'm probably going to do these on most leg sessions in Platinum Physique. And then After the leg press, I moved on to some leg curls. Nothing fancy to see here, really, just me curling my heels up to my bum, to be honest. But I am actually focusing on keeping my hips pressed down into the bench at all times, because it will help you get a fuller hamstring contraction. So I do advise doing that, and I find that slightly elevating myself, like keeping my upper body in that elevated position, helps maintain that hip press down position a lot easier. I hope that makes sense. And then finally, I moved on to some standing calf raises, and I'm pretty happy with how my calves look here, to be honest. Like, they're not huge or anything, but they are still like really shredded, I think. And you can see the line separating the two heads, or the two like different parts of the calf, which is pretty cool. And I wanted to show you this angle here to show you how much I focus on standing up on my tippy toes at the top of each rep. So at the top of each rep, your calf should almost feel like they're about to cramp, just to ensure you are achieving that full contraction. And I really recommend, like, just focus on driving your heels up as high as possible, like until they will not go any further. But yeah, that just about wraps up the voiceover. And if you actually listen to these and find them helpful, drop me a comment below in the comment section and let me know, and I will definitely keep doing them. Otherwise, I'll just play some like shitty music over my workouts instead or something like that. So yeah, bye. Okay, leg session in the bag, and as a little post-workout treat, I am going to treat myself to a Subway. Yes. So yeah, the filling station that I get my petrol in has like a little Subway down the back. If you've watched my channel, you've probably seen it. And every single time I've been here since finishing prep, I've just kind of like walked by it and been like, ooh, ooh. Could I get chicken tikka, please? Is it possible to get one extra portion? Chicken? Yeah. It will be extra on the price. That's cool. Could I get some barbecue, please? Thanks a mil. That's it, yeah? That's perfect, yeah. Thank you. Cool. There you go. Thank you. Thanks. Boom. The moment has finally arrived. I got a 12-inch long grain wheat. I got chicken tikka. I got jalapenos, gherkins, onions, a bit of lettuce. I think that's it. And I also got some barbecue sauce. And then as a little dessert, I got myself a chocolate brownie fulfill protein bar. So yeah, when it comes to eating out, I still have to be relatively careful with my food choices, because there's nothing worse than going all out earlier in the day and then kind of plugging in your calories later and realizing you only have like 2 calories left. So yeah, I kept the calories down by going for a lean meat like chicken tikka. I didn't get any cheese, which also saved some calories, and I got barbecue sauce, which is one of the lower calorie sauces. I did get an extra portion of chicken tikka though, which would obviously drive the calories of the meal up a little bit, but I needed that extra protein. All right, first bite. Let's go. Eating Subway in your car is so messy. I'm doing all right so far though. Okay. It's just so good. The thing about Subway, if you don't savor it, it's gone in like 2 seconds. So I like to take my time with it. Oh, and a little tip for anyone who wants to kind of vlog in a situation like that. So I used to be that kind of guy when I was like filming someone making my meal. I'd be like trying to do it on the slide, kind of embarrassed. But now I literally just say it to them, and it's just so much easier. So I asked the woman there, I was like, can I record a few clips? And she was like, yeah. And that was it. Like, it just wasn't awkward whatsoever. But like in the past, when they kind of see you with the camera like down here or whatever, that's awkward. So just ask, like, they don't care. I'm trying to think if I didn't care what Subway I would have got there. I probably wouldn't have got much difference. I think I would have got the jalapeno cheese. Probably would have got a different sauce, but I don't know, like chicken tikka is on point. I've gotten the meatball marinara before. I've gotten steak and cheese before. I don't know, like for the calories that they are, I'm not sure if it's worth it. Actually, I have an idea, right? So everyone comment below their ideal sub. So I want to see it in detail, from bread to the meats to the toppings to the sauces. Comment below, let me know, give me some inspiration. Yeah. Final bite. Okay, let's give this a go. To be honest, I think it's overrated. Everyone was raving about it. I had it. Wasn't great. I actually don't even know why I got it. It's not even my favorite flavor. I'm giving it another chance. I'm giving it another chance. I don't know. No. I actually take it back. After eating pretty much the whole thing, it actually is good. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Alright, so Rach is just about to ring me, right? But I want to fill you in on something. So, Lewis Capaldi is coming to Dublin next summer, and we've tried to get Lewis Capaldi tickets 2 times, and they have literally sold out both times. So I've been at my laptop at 9 AM when they went on sale. Both times they did go on sale. Refreshed my laptop. They were literally sold out. So they sold out in like 2 seconds. But this time, I managed to get my hands on a pre-sale link. So I literally just put it on my Instagram story. I was just talking shit basically about how hard it is to get tickets. And someone sent me a pre-sale link. So they're meant to go on sale tomorrow. But I got the tickets yesterday with the pre-sale link. But I haven't told Rach yet. So when she rings me now, I am going to tell her. And yeah, I wonder what the reaction is going to be like. It's probably going to be like, oh, yay. It's not going to be great. But yeah, we'll see. And I actually have a little surprise.
What?
Guess.
Oh no, I want to say something, but I'm afraid it's not it.
What do you mean?
What? Tell me, I don't like this, tell me.
Have one guess. You might as well guess.
Is it something to do with a singer?
Maybe.
No way, tell me.
Guess.
No, you tell me, you're pissing me off. Oh no, don't. You're getting my hopes up now if it's not what I think it is.
What do you think it is?
Did you guess it?
Maybe.
How did you do that? Did you actually?
Yeah, I literally did, yeah.
Fuck off, did you?
Yeah.
Where did you get them?
Some guy, remember I put that on my story yesterday?
Yeah.
Some guy sent me a pre-sale link and it literally worked.
Fuck off.
Yeah, it was so grand.
Oh my god, unreal.
Yeah.
This is so exciting. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm buzzing. I got them yesterday and I really wanted to tell you yesterday, but I wasn't really talking to you.
Oh my god, I'm buzzing.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
I was really hoping you were going to say that there. It's going to be so good. It's going to be sunny June, outdoors.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Oh my god, I'm so buzzing. That's like the best present.
Present? You're paying for it.
Yeah, out of here.
They have the best cocktails there now.
Okay, final main meal of the day going in, and I actually have a new addition. So usually I use this peanut butter, so this is the standard, or what is it, original? It's just the original peanut butter flavor from PB2, but I actually got this peanut butter with cocoa as well. And to be honest, it's not as good. Like, you'd think it would be really good, but just with this porridge meal in general, like, it's already chocolatey enough as it is. Like, there's dark chocolate in there, there's chocolate brownie whey protein, so the normal peanut butter was like a good contrast, but this one is just like more of the same, to be honest. You know, it's still nice, don't get me wrong, but I'm just being picky. I'm not sure people get sick of me making this all the time. I don't think I will ever get sick of it. Alright, so it is 10:30. Me and Rach are just chilling out watching some YouTube. We actually came across a new YouTube channel. It's called Flying the Nest. Came across it yesterday. It's basically like a boyfriend and girlfriend traveling the world, and yeah, it's actually alright. What do you think, Rach?
Well, we've only watched.
Yeah, we've watched a couple of vlogs. I don't know, we're warming to them. They're alright. And me and Rach are thinking of flying the nest next year ourselves, so we are getting a few ideas, potentially. But I'm just going to have, or cap off my calories for the day. Going to have some of these proper chips, barbecue lentil ones, and I also have some sweet sriracha chili ones. Courtesy of Rach. Thanks. Where'd you get them, Rach? Duns. I'm not sure which I prefer. I think these are probably a little bit better. What do you reckon?
I like the... Oh, I don't know.
I think the
I'm more
barbecue
of a
ones lack
barbecue
flavour.
lover.
I'll show you what they look like. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can even tell by looking at them that they just don't have enough flavour. Like, you know, by Pringles and Doritos and stuff, like, they're full of the powder stuff. Do you know what I mean? But this just doesn't have enough powder.
They're nice though.
No. And they're low in calories as well. Ah, yeah. Take my lentil curls.
That I
whatever they're
bought
called.
you. No, they're mine, them ones.
But yeah, between them both, I pretty much get to have like 100 grams, which is over one bag, which is so nice. The sweet bulk life. Yeah. Usually be nice with salsa. Do you think?
They have stuff on the back that you can have, like proper dips or something.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure it's just like sour cream. Ooh.
I think salsa would be nice though.
Yeah.
Salsa's lower in calories, like.
No, don't think salsa would be. I think with spicy you need sour cream, and then with like a plain one you need salsa.
Nah, I think salsa.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, that pretty much wraps up the video. So I will display my final calories and macros for the day on screen now. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm thinking of doing full days of eating quite frequently, but I'm thinking of changing them up quite a bit. So for example, my next one might be a full day of eating on the go. And then I'll do a full day of eating just fast food. And then I'll do a full day of eating on a budget. And I'll fit them all into my calories and macros. And I think it'll be good. Like, it'll be entertaining, but it will also provide some value, man. I'm all about the value. I'm all about the valuable content, Rach. I am.
You're full of shite.
So yeah, if there are videos that you want to see, please comment below and let me know and I'll make it happen. And while you're down there, drop the video a like as well. It would mean a lot. So yeah, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.